Seeing these battle droids about takes one back, doesn't it?
Maybe a bit.
Oh, the Clone Wars. Those were the good years.
I've never heard anyone say that before, Moran.
Oh, sure. A separatist secession backed by tax-loathing free marketeers begins. Just as I'm establishing a profitable extrajudicial shipping operation. They paired like wine and flat cakes.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Apologies, I'm being insensitive. You probably fought in the Clone Wars as a child soldier, right?
No, not exactly.
Well, I suppose it's all over now, one way or another. Talk later, hmm?
The Finau brothers and their pet murder droid Cleo were last seen heading to the Nova Garen system. Those brothers are tough customers. Focus on taking one down so the numbers don't overwhelm you.
We've faced worse odds.
Now that's what I like to hear, killer.
Hey, Monk.
Good to see you, Cal.
It was good to see you. Barkeep.
You look tired. Take a load off.
Is Grease a good business partner?
Better than my former employers, I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah?
Underworld types. You know the sort. I work the bar mostly. But some of my other, responsibilities back of the house. Let's just say when my restraining bolt malfunctioned, I moved on to greener pastures without a second thought.
If you're ever willing, I'd love to hear the whole story.
We'll see, Sport, we'll see. I'm the type to leave the past in the past.
See you later, Monk.
We'll talk later, Cal.
Hey, Cal.
How's it going?
I was just looking through the Academy's recent records. In the last few months, the headmasters have dismissed a dozen more of my colleagues. My friends. Guess the Empire got rid of them too. How can this keep happening?
I was on Kashyyyk. I saw the Empire tearing down forests and enslaving Wookiees. You don't hear about that.
Information is their weapon. You know what? I am going to try and get in touch with the others who were expelled. Maybe there's, I don't know, something we can do.
It's a good idea. You're probably not as alone as you think.
Hey, Cal?
Yeah?
You are not as alone as you think, either.
How you doing?
So you're a fortune teller?
Not exactly, though prospectors do ask me to read the planet's fortune from time to time.
They want you to tell them where to mine, right?
Exactly. But my gift is not so precise as to provide specific locations. What I see, I share. It is up to them to interpret my visions as they see fit. Now is not the time to speak.
Talk soon.
Hi, Cal.
Hey, Grease. You all right?
Just, you know, a little distracted is all. I mean, I'm about to fly freehand into a stellar anomaly with an appetite for starships. And I'll tell you, my palms haven't been this sweaty since...
You can do this.
Yeah, sure. I can do this. Oh, who asked you anyway? Don't you got stuff to do?
Cal, buddy. You ain't been here long, have you?
No, not long.
Oh, me? I've been on Kobo for most of my life. Came all alone when I was a little sprout. Age of 12, if you can believe it.
Really? All by yourself?
That's right. Heard there was fortune to be had, as long as you ain't a lazy bones. And I jolly well ain't. Talk later?
Are you ready to go?
Just about.
When we confront Bode, just remember, he has what he wants. He will fight to the death to keep it. We'll speak later.
Why'd you ask me here? I don't like you and you don't like me.
That's right. But you annoy me a lot less than the others in this go-nowhere town, and I think you feel the same.
What are you saying? Out with it already.
I'm saying this is a date, and we're on it. And if you don't like it, too bad.
anything interesting?
How long can we survive until help arrives?
I do not think help will be arriving at all. We are alone.
For once, you're not in a joking mood.
A lot of change is coming to this outpost.
And in our experience, change is no laughing matter.
I mean, unless it's you changing your outfit. But seriously, it's no laughing matter.
The last big change here was when the cantina's old owner kicked the bucket.
After that, we never felt like we belonged. The last of an old breed.
The only good thing was the influx of new, more ridiculous chumps to make fun of.
Chumps like you? What a chump!
Finally, those pesky Jawas have stopped poking around my claim.
I saw some Jawas in the forest.
Well, you ain't seeing them no more. Made themselves a little village on the far side of the valley. No one's heard a peep from them since. Not one Utini.
Maybe I'll see how they're doing.
Really? Yeah. Aren't you, Mr. Goody-Goody?
Later, BD.
I'm really busy, Cal. Maybe later.
I need a little grease time.
I heard back from some of my friends who were dismissed from the academy. They didn't take kindly to being silenced by the Empire, and they're planning to do something about it.
Oh, yeah?
We are arranging a meeting. Turns out there are more people ready to take action than we thought. I don't suppose you'd be interested in coming along.
Maybe another time. I've got some things I need to take care of.
I figured. Hey, you know what they say, though?
I have a feeling I don't.
Sooner or later, a charged hydron emulsion solution will find its way back to equilibrium.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Talk to you soon. I need to gather my things.
How you doing?
The brood's getting desperate now, Cal.
How's that?
They sent one of their best gunslingers to Jedi, complete with droid backup. Called the Half, and their partner, a droid called the Other Half.
The half and the other half?
Say what you will about the Hexian brood, but they don't like personality.
Can't argue with that.
I'll give them a warm welcome, will ya? Apparently, Sork Tolmo still hasn't learned his lesson.
Do you really see visions?
Not in the way you assume. I observe the world around me, and the voice within my mind speaks. Everyone at this outpost has a unique energy. Take Doma, for example. Strong, like a boulder. While waves of fear swirl around the cantina, they crash against our boulder and abate.
She makes everyone feel safer.
Yes! Once she asked me what would happen if she left Kobo. I told her what any with open eyes could see.
The outpost would fall apart.
You see it, too. Sojourner.
Hey, Monk.
Good to see you, Cal.
You don't like to talk much about your past, do you, Monk?
No, I don't. Do you?
Not really. But if you don't open up to anyone, how can you make any friends?
Fair point, Cal. Let's just say, in my previous job, information was currency. And I know a few unsavory sorts that wouldn't mind cashing in.
Till next time, pal.
Another time.
I need to focus.
Another time.
Never done.
Hey, how come you never charge me for our chats? You make everyone else pay for your wisdom.
Ha! If wisdom could be obtained with credits, all would possess it. Every fortune has a price. But a conversation between friends is priceless. That is why I do not charge you, Sojourner.
Thanks, Tulok.
Sojourner.
Another customer for you, pretty boy.
What you got, Cage?
Word is you've got a secret admirer on Jedi. Big droid called Yu-Hong. Looking to replace the little guy?
Not a chance.
Anyway, Yu-Hong's not a touchy-feely type. More of a touchy-murdery type.
How'd you get involved with Sork Tormo and the Haxian Brood?
The usual. I claimed the bounty on a brood hitman, and Sork sent more hired guns after me. I sent them back, you could say, in a way that got his full attention. Sork reached out with a job offer, not long after. You gotta have a little streak of crazy to stay in this game.
Yeah, that checks out.
Talk later, buddy.
Hey, Toa.
Hey. I've been mulling over what you said about the future of Kobo. I think you're right to have hope. History has always been wont to change course suddenly and irrevocably. Did you ever hear about the discovery of the Auric Cluster during the High Republic?
No, I didn't.
Would you like to hear about it?
Sure, I'd like to.
Xanat Otzian was appointed Republic Ambassador to the Auric Cluster, which had just been identified as populated. Several Republic picket ships had been destroyed near the cluster. It was strongly suspected that Auric civilization was spacefaring and warlike. Xanat was escorted by a contingent of Republic starfighters. Everyone expected a confrontation. Unfortunately, her journey coincided with the fall of the Starlight Beacon. She lost all long-range communications and was stranded just inside the cluster, separated from her military escort. She was discovered by a passing Auric ship and could not escape before it overtook her. And when she was boarded, she was met with a diplomatic convention bearing gifts from the riverbeds of Auric 3. Had she been accompanied by a wing of starfighters, things could have gone quite differently.
I'm glad things turned out well there. Not quite sure we can count on good faith from the Empire, though.
All I'm saying is that history turns on small events with unthinkable consequences. I don't plan to give up on the future, no matter the past.
I'm glad to hear you say it, Toa.
Some other time, okay?
I'm really busy, Cal. Maybe later.
We'll talk some other time.
We'll talk soon.
Welcome,
Sojourner.
I've seen a lot of hunters in my day, and I gotta say, you're showing promise, Cal.
How many bounties until I get a hat like yours?
Not a chance. I took this off my first target. Even sentimental value.
How long you been a bounty hunter?
Long enough. And I know a killer in the making when I see one.
Say we catch Bode. What do you think we should do?
He must pay. But we must always remember that there are people counting on us.
You're right. Our friends. Anyone who survived Jedi. We can't let them down.
We won't. Keep your eyes out for the Empire.
I need a little grease time.
Where should we go next? Hope Grease is ready for a bumpy ride.
Cal, is it time?
We're heading to the Abyss now. Fire up the arrays.
I'll be monitoring your progress from here. May the Force be with you all.
And you, Z.
Well, what do you think is taking Z so long?
Dagengara was the only person to live through what we're about to do.
At least we will die together.
Hey, great pep talk, kids. Hopefully they can fit that on my tombstone.
Look.
I know. Do you want to fly this thing?
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet that's what all the other poor saps said right before they were torn into Vortex Chow. Great. Now it's an obstacle course. Coming too fast?
But you are faster. Stop piloting and start flying.
I'm rerouting power from deflectors to the engines.
What, are you crazy? You're trading safety for speed.
Exactly. We're all in on you, buddy.
You're right. It's my ship, ain't it? Greasy does it, baby! Hey, wait a minute. Is it me, or is this tunnel getting a tad cozy?
It's not just you. Z, what's going on?
The arrays are overloading. There's nothing I can do.
We need to go faster.
I'm going as fast as I can. Wait a minute. Are you crazy? If you jump into hyperspace blind, they'll be picking up pieces of the Mantis all over the outer rim.
Do you trust me?
know I do, Cal. Let her ride.
Now.
You did it, you three-armed son of a Gundar!
Well, at least none of us lost our cool. Huh. Wow. I hope it's worth it. So, this is it. Annalore. You and Mara be careful out there, okay? Yeah, you too, BD.
We'll all be okay, Grease.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Cal. I don't plan on living out my days on this rock, especially not with that traitor.
We'll be back soon.
Talk later, okay, Cal?
So this is Tanalor.
Not what you were expecting?
I don't know what I was expecting. So much has changed since I first heard its name.
The temple's this way. Dagon and Centauri Kree planned their future here.
And look where it got them. Bode will not let this end peacefully. He has already used fatherhood to justify betrayal and murder. Now we have him cornered, with nowhere else to run. He will kill or be killed. Well, say something!
You're right. But what about Kata? She's not much younger than we were when our families were taken from us.
I know.
You and I will carry that loss for the rest of our lives. But Kata still has a chance.
Yes, she does. Very well. We will give Bo the choice to stand down. For Kata's sake.
And ours. keep thinking about something Seer once said. A warning. Every Jedi faces the dark side. I feel so much hatred towards Bode.
Seer won her battle with the dark side. You will too.
He's still here.
Good.
Fall back to the temple. The Nile are enveloping our position. Master Gera, that is an order.
Do you hear that?
Kata.
I will sing your song if you watch over me. Go star, hiding in the night. All your friends are oh so bright. When the sky is clear, I can sense you're near, looking down on me. Ghost. CD1.
Hey, Kata. This is Marin. She's a friend.
I'm sorry Papa hurt you.
Yeah.
He said I'd never see you again. What are you doing here?
Kata, your father stole something very important. We're gonna ask him to give it back.
Will you show us the way?
Okay. Follow me. I don't like it here. It's dark and lonely.
You don't have to be afraid. Better?
You're very pretty.
Kata! How did you get here?
It wasn't easy.
You shouldn't have followed us.
Papa, don't!
Stay back, Kata. This is the only way to keep you safe.
She will be safe. I promise, Bode. But listen to me. It's over.
Lay down your weapons.
This planet will be a haven for those hunted by the Empire, including Kata and you. But you have to surrender now.
Go outside, Kata.
Listen to them, please.
I will decide what's best for my family.
You okay?
You should have stayed out of this.
Distraction! I will strike in the shadows.
It's over, Testin!
What you got, Testin?
Put this on your daughter.
Bode, we know what it's like to grow up alone.
Please, listen to them, Papa!
All right. And when the Empire comes, will you be able to protect my little girl? I'm sorry, Kada. I tried.
No, Papa!
Stay back!
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks.
Good. We should speak. I was not much older than you when I lost my family. For many years I carried this pain. I did not want to feel better.
Why?
I thought if I let go of the pain, I would be letting go of the people I loved. But I was wrong. And one day, I met someone who also lost his family. Together we found another way to survive. This pain is yours. It is part of you.
When my mother died, it changed Papa. And me too, I guess.
Yes. But it does not have to define you. And you must not let it consume you.
saved my life on Bracca. You let me walk my own path when I needed to. You taught me what it truly means to be a Jedi. Now you're gone. We will continue your legacy, Seer. We will build something that can outlast the Empire. I promise you that. I promise. But I'm scared. I almost lost myself. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready for what comes next.
Guide her through the darkness.
Not exactly what we expected. But this place is our home now.
Yeah, Grease. Yeah, I guess it is. Still got a lot of work ahead of us.
It will take time to contact the hidden path.
And find the anchorites.
And build a saloon. I mean, the place is creepy, but it does have franchise potential.
This belongs with you.
It belongs with all of us. What do you think, kid? Should we give it a shot?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Ah, that's the spirit. Oh, that's great. Come on, I'll bet you're hungry. I'll make you something to eat. Did you ever have a scaz stick?
All right, so next.